I'm Chris, you're watching FRAG-MENTAL. I am joined today by a very special guest. I have Monika here.
Hello guys.
Today Monika is going to rate my Rogers. So to see what she thinks,
stay tuned to FM.
I'm very honoured to have Monika Chock here on FRAG-MENTAL. Monika, thank you for travelling to York to come and join me on my channel.
Thank you for having me on this channel. It's so lovely to come and see you actually in York, and York is awesome. It's one of my favourite cities in the UK. So
people love coming to York.
Yeah, it's so historic, so good.
So if you've not seen Monika's channel, you should definitely check it out because you've not been doing the channel for that long. When did you start the channel?
About November last year, so 2019. So it's only been a short 4 months.
And you're not far away from 8,000 subs, I think.
7, I think, but yeah,
7
very
something.
Close, yeah.
So that's quite a quick rise. I think in that I hadn't progressed that much in that short time. Yeah, so you're doing really well. And I think the reason you're doing really well, and if you've not checked out Monika's channel, you can find her. It's Monika Chock. I will leave the link in the description below the video. So do go over and check out Monika's channel because the videography is fantastic. It's even better than mine. The quality, no, I disagree. The quality is fantastic, and the passion in which Monika describes the perfumes and the fragrances is it's really well done. So I think it's a great channel. So congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
So Monika's going to rate my Rogers today. So I've picked out 5 of my favourites from Roja Parfums. So what we're going to do, we've pre-sprayed these strips.
Yes.
So we're going to go through, Monika will rate each one, and then I think we'll come back, have a second quick smell, because sometimes it can change things when you've smelled other things and then you return to one. I think it's a better way to do it. So you can give a rating after you smelled it the first time, and then we'll just come back to see if you still think that is a rating.
So do 1 to 10?
Yes, do 1 to 10 with the rating. Okay, so we're going to get into this one and start with, I think this one might be Roger's favourite, so no pressure on this one.
I don't think I've smelled this one.
So this is Diaghilev, and this is a big old chypre.
Yeah, it's a bit soapy, isn't it? It's like clean to me, to my nose at least.
Yeah.
I really like it, but I think it's kind of smelling a bit classic to me, to my nose.
Very much so.
Yeah, very classy.
Like classical French perfumery.
Yes, a bit like, you know, Shalimar from Cologne, like that sort of perfumery.
Love Shalimar.
Yeah, very classic, clean.
Yeah.
I think with this one, just because I wouldn't wear it personally.
Yeah.
And I think this would be a scent that I would see a bit on like an older guy, not old as in like you know, mature, but older than 25, definitely.
Yeah, a little older. I think when you get very complex fragrances, I think it takes someone a little older and a bit more confident to pull them off.
Yeah, and to understand the fragrance, because it's a beautiful fragrance.
There's so much going on. There's fruits and florals and spices and woods. It's beautiful. Yeah, but what I love about Roger's fragrances, there's so many parts to them, but they're smooth and they remain smooth and they all develop gorgeous.
Yeah.
So we'll come back to that one. So you're saying a little more masculine, do you think a little older?
Yeah.
And what rating out of 10 would you give that? If you smelled that on a guy, if a guy walked past you.
Yeah, and I smelled it, I would give it a 7.
A 7? I think that's very fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would you give it?
So I would probably give Diaghilev a 9. I think I've spent more time with this, I've worn it, so I've experienced how it develops. And, you know, in an ideal world, Monika would wear these for a couple of weeks and form
really give you a full
thorough opinions, but we can't do that. These videos are just a bit of fun, really. Okay. So the next one we have is Aoud. This is a very popular one. I see a lot of people on Instagram posting about this. So let us know what you think about Aoud.
I really love this one. I think, again, it's just so smooth because Roja's perfumes are so smooth. And the amber, it just smooths everything over. And oud is not one of my favorite notes, but in this creation, it's just so wearable. I love that he has made it so easily wearable.
Yeah, I find the oud in this not skanky. I find it quite a clean medicinal type of oud.
Very elegant.
Yes, very elegant. In fact, I would describe a lot of Roja's fragrances as elegantly blended. I think that they're not done with a heavy hand. They're done with a lightness of touch. They're nuanced. They're complex, but they're smooth and elegant.
I love this one.
Okay.
I think this is a 9. 9 for me.
A 9 for Amber Oud. All right. I'm sure there's many people out there that are agreeing with you right now. So we've got 7 for Diaghilev and 9 for Amber Oud. And the next one we have, I can't pick these little strips up on the top.
Oh no.
All right. Okay. It's my little baby.
This is just so good. This is one of my favourites. I just love this one, and this is a 10 out of 10.
She knows her stuff. She knows her stuff. Really? 10 out of 10?
Yeah,
okay.
I just love it, and I think it might be because I love Coca-Cola, and this reminds me of the effervescence of Coca-Cola, and I used to drink gallons of this, like gallons of...
Me too. Oh, when I was at school, I used to drink so much. Yeah, it was so bad. Don't go near the stuff these days. But
this is a guilty pleasure because I don't drink Coca-Cola much at all, but this...
It's the satisfaction of the Coca-Cola without having to have all the sugar in your body.
And
maybe that's why I like it.
Yeah. And again, this is just so masculine to me and so wearable. It would be like a perfect everyday scent, but very different, very unique, I think.
Yeah, especially the Parfum Cologne being a little more effervescent and lively up on the top, and a slightly thinner fragrance. It's not as base heavy, I don't think, as the Parfum version of Enigma, which I love to wear evenings, formal occasions, special occasions, anytime really. But I think this is definitely more signature scent worthy. I think it's a lighter scent you could wear through the day.
Definitely.
Yeah.
This is.
I am so glad.
Just a wow.
I knew I liked it. I knew I'd love Monika. 10 out of 10 for Enigma. All right, so
join the Scent Geeks every Monday as we podcast about all things fragrance. You'll find us anywhere you can usually find a podcast. Links are in the description below this video. See you there, geeks.
Danger. Are you familiar with Danger?
I have smelt it, but I have smelt the Parfum version, not the Cologne. It is... Oh, I like it.
It's another, like Enigma, it's another Oriental.
Yeah, it's intriguing me. It's more masculine than Enigma, I feel like. It's a more like an assertive sort of scent.
It's quite spicy scent, this one. I think it's maybe the spices that are making this assertive.
Yeah, this is just so good. I haven't smelt it in this concentration, but I really, really like it.
Again, in this Parfum Cologne, very wearable.
Very wearable, and I've heard that Roja actually made these to be just sprayed everywhere, as opposed to the Parfum version.
More of a body spray to cover everything.
Yes, you can just literally cover yourself.
Yeah.
And
but the spices with the vanilla in there, the vanilla just smooths it all out, and it's just a lovely balanced fragrance. But very, very interesting, but very wearable.
Yeah, definitely. I think I would give this 1 and 8.5.
I thought you were going to say 1 then. I thought you said I'd give this 1.
1.
8.5. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'd agree. I'd agree. I would probably give that an 8.5 as well. I think I'm agreeing with everything you've said. So, other than going a little bit higher on Diaghilev, actually. Yeah. So this one we have is Reckless. Do you know Reckless?
I haven't smelled it actually, but this is when I sprayed the strips, I just smelled it in the air. And this is amazing.
Yeah.
This is amazing. This is probably a 10 out of 10 for me too, with Enigma. Because this, it's just, again, very spicy Oriental, and I do love an Oriental.
Yeah. It does have some Oriental qualities, like sweet, smooth qualities. It's actually classified, I think, as a chypre, but I agree, it does have that smooth kind of sweetness that you would associate with Oriental.
It's a bit sweet, and I think I like sweet fragrances on a guy, like most women do.
That's true.
These fragrances, the Enigma and this, what is it called? Reckless.
Reckless.
They both have that sweetness
in
there at the base.
Yeah. And the vetiver in this one is lovely. The woodiness in here, I think, adds a great masculinity. Yeah. And I would describe, as you did the others, I would describe this as assertive as well, which is why I love it. So it's sweet, easy to wear, but it's bold and assertive at the same time. No. None of these are too. The most challenging is Diaghilev because it is so complex, and I think if you're not used to smelling something with so many components to it, it can be a lot for not for you, but for your average person who isn't really into fragrances. I think they might not be able to straight away interpret Diaghilev because there's so much going on.
I wouldn't start with this one.
No.
If you're just getting into fragrances.
But all the others, I think, especially these three, I would say very accessible for anyone to wear.
What would you give this one?
Oh, so Reckless, I think I'd give it a 9. Yeah, so you said 10 for that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good, isn't it? So good. Okay, let's go back to the beginning.
Okay.
We can just have a quick re-smell.
Yeah.
So you went 7 with Diaghilev, see if that's settled down and you want to stick with your 7?
Yes.
Great.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay,
it's nice, but yeah, it's a bit more challenging and a bit more complex.
And I keep smelling each one. This is so good. Reminds me that they're so good. So you said 8.5.
Powdery too.
It goes more powdery into the dry down. You get them. For me, I got a little more oud in the opening, that clean medicinal oud, but then it dries down to this lovely smooth, slightly powdery scent.
Oh, so nice.
8.5. Sticking with that. Yeah.
Sticking with this
Okay.
one.
All right. So let's see if you want to stick with the big 10 for Enigma.
Definitely. This one is just the best.
You've got a tough decision to make shortly.
I know. I'll hold on to this one maybe because
sure.
I need to decide, I think, between those two.
Quick re-smell of Danger.
Very nice.
Have another smell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good.
And here we go. So the other 10. So a battle of Enigma and Reckless.
I think Enigma has to be the winner. It just has to be because of the scent memory. You know how scents connect with memories. It just connects to something in my heart, and it does something, and that is why it's a clear winner. Because Reckless is lovely. It's really nice. But it doesn't have that memory connection. So
Enigma just has that deeper connection with you, which is why it's winning. I think it's the same for me. When I discovered, and I always say Enigma is my favourite. It may not always be my favourite, but currently I feel like it is. And that is because when I smelled this, it was at a time in my fragrance journey that I wasn't expecting that kind of DNA. I'd never smelled anything like this. I remember smelling it after watching a Redolescence video, actually, smelling Enigma, getting my nose on it and just thinking, wow, this is just something so different. And I just had this emotional connection with it. And it was due to fragrances like Oud Wood and Enigma that made me want to just get deeper into exploring fragrances, because when you smell something that smells so incredibly good, you want to keep getting that next one. You want to keep finding the next fragrance that gives you that emotional, deep emotional connection. Well done. You are in fact correct that Enigma is the best one. So well done, you passed the test.
Okay.
She didn't know she was having a test today.
Now we can be friends.
now we're friends, and maybe we'll film some content for your channel now. You've earned it. Monika, that was brilliant. So thank you very much. I'm honoured to have you on my channel. I love having guests, and it's been great to get to know you a little bit more and go through some of my favourite Rogers with you, so thanks very much.
It was great to be on your channel and actually get to discover some of those, because I have not smelled some of these before, so thank you for sharing these fragrances with me.
And as I said at the beginning, Monika is doing great stuff with her channel, so do check out the link in the description and go over there, give her a sub and show some love. She's growing fast and for all the good reasons, all the right reasons, so
thank you.
Well done. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Look, something a little bit different. I hope you found it useful. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, keep tuning into FM and keep smelling good.